What if the very storm you're walking through right now is the one that transforms you into the person you were always meant to become? Imagine standing years from now, looking back at this exact moment, not with regret, but with a realizing this was the turning point, the season that built your strength, the chapter that gave you character, the fire that forged your faith. What if the pain you're enduring is just the path to a far greater purpose? Because here's the truth. The more you go through, the more you grow through. You were never meant to crumble, you were made to rise. Yes, it's hard. Yes, it hurts. But you can do hard things. You have a choice. Will you quit? Will you throw in the towel when things get heavy? Or will you dig deep, lift your eyes to God, and trust that even in the middle of your trial, He's crafting something eternal within you? Because those who persevere, they will be blessed. Those who stand firm in faith, they will come out stronger. And those who love God with all their heart, they will receive the crown of life. So keep going. Keep pressing forward. You can do this. Because here's the paradox. If it doesn't challenge you, it will never change you. The road that pushes you past your limits is the very one that transforms you. Hard things stretch you. They break you out of your comfort zone. You won't know how strong you are until life demands that strength. And through every challenge, you gain more than endurance. You gain discipline. You gain resilience. You gain a heart that doesn't break, but bends and bounces back stronger. You begin to realize that every challenge, no matter how painful, is expanding you, teaching you, molding you. For those who walk with Christ, know this: good is always ahead. This is not defeat. This is preparation. Yes, we will walk through valleys. Yes, we'll be tested. But God is always at work building, strengthening, and refining us. Just because something bad happens doesn't mean God has abandoned you. In fact, it could be that He's planting seeds you can't yet see. Seeds that will grow into something breathtaking. Our job isn't to escape every hardship, it's to trust Him through the hardship. Because when life gets painful, it's easy to focus only on what's wrong. But don't forget, there's a larger story being written, and you're not at the final chapter yet. Maybe you're in the middle of a battle right now, and maybe, just maybe, God's only request is, don't give up. The blessing is on its way. Fight with faith. Put God first. Seek His kingdom before anything else. Let the pain produce growth. Let the Word renew your mind. Because here's the truth. The battles you've been through, the ones you wish never happened, those were the very battles that built you. You didn't ask for them. You didn't want them. But they made you. They revealed who your God really is. And somewhere in those dark moments, you discovered that greater is He who is in you than anything this world can throw at you. Could it be that what was meant to harm you is being used to shape you? Yes. Absolutely yes. One day, perhaps in this life, surely in the next, you'll look back at the wreckage and declare, all of it was for good. Maybe our real problem isn't the suffering, but our perspective of it. We're conditioned to run from pain. But James writes something radical. Consider it pure joy when trials come. Why? Because trials aren't roadblocks. They're building blocks. If God's goal is to shape us to be wiser, stronger, and more like Him, then wouldn't He allow the refining fire? Wouldn't He use the very trials we try to avoid to build the strength we didn't know we needed? A good father doesn't shield his child from every struggle. He allows the ones that prepare them for what's ahead. A wise coach doesn't give easy workouts, he pushes his athletes to grow. A great teacher doesn't hand out answers, they challenge students to discover truth. In Romans 5, Paul reminds us, suffering produces perseverance. Perseverance builds character. Character creates hope. And hope never fails. True faith isn't proven when life is easy, it's revealed when everything is hard. So if you're in the fire, don't run. Rise. You're being forged. You're being formed. And on the other side of this season is a version of you that's stronger than you ever imagined. So if the pain is shaping you, if the pressure's building you, then maybe the struggle isn't punishment. Maybe it's preparation. And here's the truth I'll say again and again because we forget it so easily when life gets heavy. The more we go through, the more we can get through. It's not just a phrase, it's a reality. Every trial you survive builds a foundation for the next. Each time you endure, you expand your capacity to endure more. And that's why, instead of running from the storms, what if we started embracing them as part of God's process? As part of His plan to build something deeper, something stronger in us. Because let me remind you, you can do hard things. Not once, not twice, but every time life knocks, you can rise. And when you choose to face the hard things, you don't just make it through. You grow, you evolve, you become more of who God created you to be, not despite the struggle, but because of it. Think of a butterfly, trapped in its cocoon. Its wings are not formed in safety, they're formed in the fight to break free. If someone helps it too soon, it never develops the strength to fly. Or imagine a muscle. Without tension, without resistance, it never grows stronger. You can't build strength without first facing strain. A tree left untouched by wind and rain may grow tall, but its roots remain shallow. And when the real storm comes, it falls. God isn't only focused on short-term comfort, He's focused on long-term transformation. He's not just soothing you, He's shaping you. He's not only softening your path, He's strengthening your spirit. Not every form of suffering is meant to hurt. Some forms of pain are divine tools. Tools that chisel away weakness and reveal purpose. If you want endurance, if you want spiritual grit, you have to learn to look beyond the pain of now and see what's waiting on the other side. Because if you stay trapped in the pain, focused only on what's wrong, you'll miss the reason why it's happening. You'll miss the purpose behind the pressure, and you'll get stuck. But when you begin to understand the why behind your trials, everything shifts. You realize, this is why I had to go through what I went through. To become stronger, to become wiser, to become the kind of person who can carry the weight of the life I'm called to live. If you're learning, if you're changing, if you're growing and leaning into God's promises, then you're moving forward, and forward is where the blessing is. Failure is not the end. You're not done unless you decide to stay down, because failure only becomes your identity when you give up. The only way to truly fail is to quit. Every time life knocks you down, you have one job. Get up, look back to Jesus, keep going. It's not about staring at the list of your past mistakes. It's about getting back on your feet, lifting your eyes, and realigning your life with purpose. And friend, don't quit. Comebacks are still possible as long as you keep standing. No one ever quit their way into greatness. No one ever quit their way into becoming a great parent. No one ever quit their way into a healthy marriage, or to financial freedom, or to deep spiritual transformation. Quitting never leads to breakthrough. Perseverance does. And yes, maybe it feels impossible right now. And honestly, you're not wrong. With you, it might be impossible. But with God, all things are possible. See, when life feels impossible, quitting seems reasonable, logical, even protective. But what's impossible for man is nothing for God. You've just got to keep following Him, even when the road disappears under your feet. You've got to press forward. You've got to hold on, because the breakthrough you've been praying for might be one step away. One more decision, one more morning. You might feel overwhelmed right now, but hear me, the sun is going to rise again, and with it comes a new opportunity. Not just another day, but a chance for a new identity, a new mindset, a new level of faith, purpose, and closeness with God. God sees you. He knows exactly where you are. He knows exactly what you need. And He's right there with you, in it, and ahead of you already making a way. So don't stop now. The story isn't over.